My name is Kevin Kilroy, and I teach in the Humanities and English departments at Tribeca Flashpoint Media Arts Academy. I also am a writer. I write really anything, depending on what project I'm working on. I've had a play produced and poems published, but my main focus is fiction. A woman named Mary Lou Wade brought me to Tribeca Flashpoint, which is a fantastic story I like to tell because one of my best friends died 10 years ago of bone cancer at age 22. And his mom, who I'm still close with, Mary Bark, her in-laws' aunt is Mary Lou Wade. And so I got to know Mary Lou Wade from my best friend Andrew's mom's connection at Columbia College, where she was teaching. And then when Tribeca Flashpoint opened up, they brought in Mary Lou Wade, and she brought me with her. So I'm kind of where I am right now through the grace of my good friend Andrew. You know, he was only 22, so he was just getting out of college, but he was a painter, he was a visual artist. He loved jazz, and he loved trying to bring jazz through his brush strokes and his lines and the way that he worked with the face. So he really kind of a hard bop or bebop style of jazz, and at times like a free form screeching type of jazz coming through his lines and his color choices and all his compositions. So yeah, a beautiful painter and liver of life. He was a crazy son of a bitch. I think the most important aspect of story is mystery. This is the tattoo that I got with Andrew when he was just given a couple weeks to live. He was living in Dallas, and I was up here in Chicago. And so I went and spent a week with him, and we went and got tattoos just as a way to, I mean, we weren't even acknowledging that he was gonna die, but it was just like one of those things that it was in the back of our conversations. And so this is what popped into my head to get, the feather with the little dot right here. And it's interesting, just maybe a couple days ago, I kind of thought of it as, in a way I have never thought of the tattoo before, as a feather off a bird. It was actually my daughter who said bird, and when she pointed to my tattoo, I mean, and I was like, oh shit, I never thought that this is like a feather off of him as a bird, or his being as a bird, as a spirit. The chair, it's my writing chair. It was the first chair that I spent hours and hours and hours in, writing and really forming myself in my art and my practice. And I got it tattooed on me. You don't have to get your chair tattooed on your body, right? As a way to remember that I don't need to be sitting in my chair to be writing. I don't need to be, nowadays at my computer to be writing. That in my day-to-day life, in my moment-to-moment experiences, I'm still taking the world in from that writer's and artistic perspective. My influences are many. In terms of writing, a great teacher that I had was Tasha Haas, who freed me up in a lot of good ways and gave me permission to write with my love of music in mind, and making a lot of word choice decisions and storytelling decisions that were based off the sound of the words as opposed to the way they carried the plot or the story or the character development. Laird Hunt was another teacher of mine at Naropa, where I studied writing, and he again gave me permission in really opening up ideas of mystery and what can be mysterious about a text and how that can kind of start to occur in a story.